Good morning, everybody. This is Damon Bond of Bond Realty Group, LLC, licensed real estate broker in Connecticut and New York. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's humid over here in the New York metro area. A little humid today. I'm happy. It was cold for a spell, but now we're back to track. I hope everybody's well. Okay, so I just want to answer somebody's question. They sent me an email over the weekend. And the question is basically, what are the drawbacks of buying REO, which stands for real estate owned, bank owned properties? What are the drawbacks of purchasing bank owned duplexes? And what should a person look for? What are some red flags a person should look for? And I'll be happy to address that. Thank you for that. Before I go into that though, if you have any questions you can always email me at dbond011@gmail.com. That's dbond011@gmail.com. Also have a Facebook page, so you can always write your question there. And I ask you too, a lot of you like my videos. I'm happy about that. Just do me a favor. Let me be specific with your question so I'm able to answer it a lot better. Also, if you do call me, I will call you back. Just leave a message. I get a lot of calls, so just I will call you back because sometimes people will send me an email saying, give me a call at this number, and I actually forget about it. So I do apologize. It's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that I'm inundated with emails, particularly phone calls. So if you want me to reach out to you, via telephone, just give me a call, leave me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right. So now we got that housekeeping order already done. We continue with the question. So basically, for those of you not aware of it, a duplex basically is 2 units and 1 structure. That's why it's a duplex. So typically what a duplexes are usually side by side, more or less, and they're exact mirror images of each other in terms of the square footage and usually the number of rooms, even though that may be altered, particularly the basement area. But for the most part, though, duplexes are pretty much alike on both sides. Now, as I responded to the question, I was saying is more advantageous if you were able to buy a whole duplex as opposed to an individual unit within the duplex. So in other words, it's better to buy if both sides are available to you for a number of reasons. Number one, you're talking about, greater return on your investment. Number two, you're talking about, you can live in one unit and rent out the other side and almost live, mortgage free. That's the advantage. But unfortunately, though, you don't see too many whole duplexes for sale. They do happen. They're out there, but usually if a duplex is for sale, that's REO property, is usually one side. So here's some things you want to look for. Like with any bank-owned property, you want to be aware of, things like, the hidden costs may involved. How bad is the property? So you may want to do a home inspection. Now, mind you, home inspections usually for REO properties are not going to really amount to anything. They're just usually for informational purpose. In other words, if you're doing a home inspection, the bank's not going to turn around and make repairs or give you, repair clause or anything like that. So usually it is, you sold what you get you sold what you get. That's it, basically. So that's the first thing. That's with any property. So that's one drawback. The other drawback is you don't know how well the other side is taken care of. So in other words, you could go in and, do a rehab job on that bank-owned property, but you don't know, because remember, the structure, you're going to have a shared roof. You're going to have shared siding. You're going to have shared everything. The only difference is you have your own unit. So you don't know, if there's like a rodent infestation because, another side, because them rats and mice and roaches, they're going to come to your side as well. They're not going to say, oh, let's not go on that side. No, they're going to come to your side. So that's another drawback because you don't know what you're getting on the other, you don't know who the other people are. But other than that, though, buying a real estate owned duplex is like buying any other, real estate property, be it a condo, townhouse style condo, or a rent style condo. There's certain red flags you want to look out for. Get an idea of how the tenants are. So if you go to the duplex, right, and the other side of the duplex that the owners have, if it's well kept and taken care of, their lawn's taken care of and whatnot, their siding's not coming apart, it looks pretty good, the windows not all busted and broken, then probably that's a good place, to park your money. If it's a little less desirable, let's say, so the duplex, once again, the grass is all torn up, fences falling apart, let's say there's cracks and things on the side, you want to look out for that as well, because you go in there and you can improve your side of the duplex, but remember though, it's gonna look weird. So your side is hooked up, but the other side, is gonna be all dingy and run down. And the thing is, when you sell it, right, people are gonna see the whole structure and be like, okay, so your side is looking all nice and hooked up, but the other side is not. So people are gonna be less inclined to say, buy that property. Your property may be fine, but they're gonna be worried about the neighbors. They can't change that. Or if you want to get tenants, same thing. The tenants, they may overlook the neighbors. Tenants a little bit different. They may overlook the neighbors. Let's say if the neighbors are nasty, if your place is really hooked up. So that's the thing. And the best thing to do is this. If you purchase a duplex, and let's say the roof needs repair, they're not going to do half a roof. They're going to do the whole roof. So be prepared, you make some work out some deal, say, hey, listen, the roof needs to be repaired, you can either split the cost, let's say the roof is 10 grand, you can split the cost like 5 and 5, or if you're investing, because if it was a single family, you have to put a roof on, you can say, hey, listen, I'll do the roof, but you do the siding, let's say, or something like that. You can work out some type of deal maybe, I don't know. But these are certainly things you want to consider. Or, we'll do the foundation. You do the foundation. So maybe you can swap. You take care of the roof and they can take something else. The biggest thing is this. When you buy a duplex is you definitely want cooperation from the other unit owner. That's the key thing. If you have cooperation from them, then that's pretty good. But other than that, though, buying a duplex, it has drawbacks just like buying any other, bank-owned property, It's preferable you want to get a whole duplex onto yourself. Both sides are, available. But if not, though, half a duplex can be really great. It can be a lot cheaper in many areas to own half a duplex, as opposed to, let's say a standalone single family house. So these are some things that you want to consider. So I hope this was very useful to you. If you like it on Facebook, like it. I'll be putting this out in a minute. You can always email me at dbond011@gmail.com. You can call me 203-394-8123. And once again, this is Damon Bond Realty Group. Hope this was helpful. Please keep your questions and comments coming in. They're very helpful to me. Be well and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.